Yeah, let me tell you, I ain't perfect. These other rappers lie to you in verses. I show the fans my heart, not the surface. My whole life a circus.
Muddy Mo, Muddy Mo, whoa, hey, Muddy Mo, Muddy Mo. Bing! What's up, Crypto World? It's your boy Muddy Mo, aka the King of Minnows, aka the Dapp White Paper. And this is Crypto Dap Yap. Alright. So today we're gonna be talking about Bankroll Credits 2.0, which is structured to give you daily Tron dividends. That's fire. But we're gonna get off into that in just a minute. You already know, man. It's Muddy Mo, the King of the Minnows, man. I gotta talk to my Minnows. Minnows! Crypto is survival. So as an example, in certain neighborhoods, when there's no options of getting jobs, and no options of bringing money back to the neighborhood, everybody has to develop a hustle or a hustler mentality. And the reason they have to do that is for survival. So in any hood, you can see multiple different ways that people make their money. All right. So for example, you got your finessers. These are those who, do credit card, they scammers, might do insurance. They do what we call hit licks. All right. Then you got those that deal with humans selling themselves in some type of way. All right. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You got your ladies of the night and the gentlemen who maintain their ladies of the night. All right. And then you got your D-boys. So in the D-boys, you got, those who mess with that boy, those who do the hard and the soft, those who got the weeds. Then you got the cats that do the pills, the perks, the sands, all that. Then you got people that's lowball and sell loose cigarettes. Alright, then you got your strong armors. Alright, this is more dangerous. These are the robbers, gangsters, and the shooters. And then in every neighborhood with all them other groups, you got one group that's just regular people. They got jobs and they all got hustles, maybe 2 or 3 jobs, 2 or 3 things they doing, but they legal hustles. So just like in that type of neighborhood where everybody has to hustle to survive, it's the same way in the Dapp and DeFi community, in the DDC. We do the same thing. We got different groups. We got groups that's very aggressive in dapps, and then we got groups that's very conservative in dapps. It was 4 things that everybody in the hood had to look out for. And it's kind of the same thing with the crypto. All right, so I'm gonna relate the two. In the hood, there was a risk coming from your peers. A lot of the kids call them the ops. All right, so that's something you had to look out for. In the crypto community, you got to look out for the risk of people draining a contract. All right, if you get in a contract and they drain it, it's gonna be valueless to you. So it's the same thing. Back in the hood, whatever you a part of, you got to make sure you have what we call a connect or a plug. Or in layman's terms, that just means a way to get more. Same thing in crypto. Alright? Should I stake more coins to get more later and get more value? What's going to be my connection to value down the road? Back to the hood. Another thing you have to pay attention to is how much bread you're going to be making, how much money you're going to be making, and how fast. Alright? Same thing in crypto. You already know. When are you going to ROI? How long will the contracts last? That's always what we ask in crypto. Back to the hood, this is a big one. You had to look out for 12 for the police. Alright? And what the police puts at risk is your time. Alright? So how much time could I get for whatever I'm doing in the streets? So same thing in crypto. Are some of these dapps and DeFi a waste of our time? Are they going to scam out on us? Or are we going to get little to no deals? Same things. Alright? So one thing I can say about the neighborhood, the people with the jobs always stuck around. They just did. They end up doing better over time, getting houses, getting cars, and just improving their life. What I've seen is the more aggressive hustles in the hood, generally they saw a lot of setbacks. It was a lot of back and forth. So to me, just like in the hood, the ones with the jobs and doing the legal stuff did better over time. I think it's the wisest choice for crypto as well. It's the most consistent group. The others went away, but that group stayed around. Alright, so Minnows, make sure y'all remember that crypto is survival. Where do you want to be in this Dapp and DeFi community in the DDC in the future? Alright, y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Bing! Alright, so before I jump off into it, man, you already know, man, hit that like. Get Muddy Mo algorithm together, man. Hit that like. Also hit that subscribe and hit that bell right next to it. And if you got any questions or you interested in rapping with Muddy Mo, either leave a comment or you can hit me up in the Telegram at Muddy Mo World of Crypto. Alright? Now, what is Credits 2.0? Alright? So first off, the developer for Credits 2.0 is none other than Bank Teller. all right, or Townie. I'm gonna call him T Money Bags. That's the best Money Mo nickname for him. T Money Bags. But Bank Teller, all right. Bank Teller is a seasoned developer, and he's an elite level Tron Dap developer. His contracts are usually original. That means authentic. And at this point, Bankroll is just a trusted platform. So what is Credits 2.0? Bankroll Credits 2.0 is a smart contract on the Tron blockchain, and it has an hourglass structure. So it charges users a fee of 10% in and 10% out. So in Credits 2.0, users' fees are put into a pool. Then it slowly drips Tron and Banker tokens to those who are holding Tron in this contract. Alright. The one thing that's very significant about Credits 2.0, listen up, especially Minnows. Check this out. Credits 2.0 gives users a consistent amount of daily Tron dividends. Alright, that's definitely a Money Mo. Bing! Now, the 10% in and 10% out, that feeds the div pool. What this Credits 2.0 contract really is, it's a mixture of two other contracts. So it's like if Bankroll Daily Plus and the original Bankroll Credits contract had a baby. So let me explain those contracts so I can further explain Credits 2.0. Alright, let me jump back to jump forward. So Daily Plus was known for its consistent dividends. Daily Plus is a sophisticated ROI game. The only problem with Daily Plus is that the fees are too high. So it was a 50% fee to get in that contract. But it was nice having Tron divs every day. Alright. Now, the original Credits, I guess we can call it Credits 1.0. But the original Credits was just a simple hourglass, 10% in, 10% out. But one of the issues with the original Credits contract is that it was inconsistent divs. You didn't know what to expect. So that was the original Credits. So essentially in Credits 2.0, Bank Teller took the consistent dividends from Daily Plus, then he took the hourglass structure from the Credits contract and he put that into one contract. Alright, that's definitely a Money Mo. Bing! Alright, so let's run through the site real quick. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Bing! Alright, so this is Bankroll Credits 2.0's front page on the Bankroll network. Alright, so Bankroll has a very simple UI, and if you hit the menu bar, you'll see all the contracts that's active on Bankroll network. And today we're here at Credits. So this is Credits 2.0. Alright, so to get into Credits 2.0 is very simple. So let's just say if I wanted to spend 100 trying to get into Bankroll Credits. There's a 10% fee in and there's a 10% fee out. Alright. And of that 10%, 8% will be coming to this dividend pool, which I'll be explaining in just a moment. And the remaining 2% will be going towards Banker to give Banker dividends. Alright. So you see, if I want to buy 100 Tron, I will be getting 90 credits. Alright, so let's see what happens. So you approve your transaction. Alright, boom. You see my total credits went up. Alright. Now, same thing. If I wanted to sell out of this contract, just say if I wanted to sell 10 credits, it's 10% out. So I'll be getting 9 Tron back. So you approve the transaction. Boom, there you go. So that's how you buy and sell Tron in Credits 2.0. Now, one thing to note is that Tron and credits is pegged 1 to 1. Alright, so 1 Tron is 1 credit. So now at the top here, it has your total amount of credits. This is saying how much you currently have in the contract, and it also tells you the dollar value below it. That's kind of cool. So above the total credits is how much Tron and how much Banker that you're expected to get every day based upon how much Tron you're holding in the credits contract. Alright, so based on me having just under 5,500 credits, I'll be getting 10 Tron a day and about a half a Banker a day as of today. Alright, so let's talk about Tron dividends. So this divs here is how much Tron you're holding in dividends. There's two things you can do with your Tron dividends. You can either roll your Tron dividends, that means reinvest it and get more credits, or you can withdraw it directly to your Tron wallet. Alright, so let me just roll here. So I just rolled that little 10 Tron back into get more credit. That's compounding. Now, the Banker rewards, where does that go? The Banker rewards comes here to the bottom left. And the only thing you can do with Banker on Credits 2.0 is to claim it. So you can claim. Alright, boom. And it goes to 0. Now, one thing of note, once you've claimed your Banker, you can go over to the Banker contract and then you can check your wallet to see if your balance has jumped up. Alright. So scrolling down the site, you can also transfer your Credits 2.0 to another Tron address if you like. Alright, so a little bit about it, just to kind of review. So Bankroll Credits is pegged 1 to 1 with Tron. A transaction fee, like I said, of 10% is charged on buys and sales. That is distributed 8% to the community Tron rewards pool, and then 2% to the community Banker buyback pool. Now each of those pools, the Banker and the Tron, is going to drip 2% of the rewards daily. Now also below that is the contract to Credits 2.0. So let's take a look. So this is the Credits 2.0 contract on Tron Scan, which can show you the specifics on this contract if you're interested. Alright. Now, just below that, you have your stats. All right, so as of right now, there's only 252 players, and below here in the middle, you have the contract balance. That's how much total Tron is being held in this contract as of this moment. And above that is the supply. All the supply is how much Tron users are actually holding in credits. All right. To the left on the bottom here is the dividend pool, and this shows the dividend pool for Tron and Banker tokens. That's fire to see. To the top right is the total rewards, is the total Banker tokens that's been rewarded to users on the contract. And below that on the bottom right is the total amount of transactions so far in the contract. All right. So below that, it shows the list of buys. So you can see all the buys on the site. And then you also have a sales tab just showing all the different sales. And then on the site, you also have a leaderboard. So you can see the highest holder of credits right now has just over 1 million. So you can kind of see the distribution. And it also shows the banker rewards that they currently have. And the last tab is the stats. All right, so it shows you a chart of the balance and the date. So the total contract balance and what it was on the specific dates. And below that, it has a mini guide. So just talking about buys and sales, the fees, the lifetime dividends, and how sleek the Bankroll Credits 2.0 site is. All right. So that is Bankroll Credits 2.0. All right. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Bing. All right. So let's talk about some tips and some strategies to Bankroll Credits 2.0. All right. So one tip that y'all need to know is that it does not matter when you enter this contract. It really doesn't make a difference because it's going into a dividend pool. So the determining factor of how much Tron you're going to be getting is strongly tied to how much Tron you're holding in the contract. All right. So the more you hold, the more you're going to get. Now that brings me to another tip for Credits 2.0. All right. Daily rewards can go up. All right. So the more people get into this contract, the more Tron's in there, your rewards can go up because that pool's going up. Another tip. Now, Money Mo is rolling because you have to keep up with inflation. Y'all got to remember that. You have to keep up with it, all right? Because what's going to happen is people going to come in with more and more Tron, and your Tron and your banker dividends are going to get smaller and smaller as that happens if you don't keep up with inflation, all right? So you have to roll sometime. It's okay to withdraw, but make sure you roll. So another tip, all right? Make sure y'all planning for your banker tokens, all right? Make plans for it. You're just going to do put it in the depot. You're going to sell it on swap. You're going to stake it and get more banker tokens. What you going to do? You got options there. Another tip. Make sure y'all thinking past ROI. Think what's going to happen past the time that you get return on your initial investment into Bankroll Credits 2.0. All right? It's going to take you roughly 3 to 4 months to ROI. Period, point blank. It is. It is. 120 days. You'll probably most likely ROI. All right? As it is right now. So fall back. This is a long-term platform. Y'all Minnows, y'all know what it's about. It's long-term dividends. All right, that's what we're trying to do. So once we get in the green, we good. All right. So make sure y'all thinking past ROI. Another tip that y'all just need to be aware of is that there's a lot of players that's in the original Credits contract that have not came over to Credits 2.0 because you got to think in that original Hourglass Credits contract. You still get Tron for people exiting the contract. All right, so they just sitting there gathering up people Tron as they lead to getting the Credit 2.0 and still making more Tron by just sitting there. So they waiting. So be aware of that. For another tip, Bankroll Credits 2.0 is adding liquidity to banker tokens. What does that mean? That basically means that it's giving more value to banker tokens. Why? Because it's buying banker tokens and giving those dividends through swap. All right. The value of banker tokens should be going up over time. All right, just a mental tip there. Now, let's talk about some strategies to Credits 2.0. All right, one strategy that you could use if you were in the original Credit smart contract and you've already made your return on your investment, your ROI, it might be wise to take half of whatever you got and then put that into Credits 2.0. So that way you be getting divs in both. So you can feed your Credits 2.0 divs back to the original credits and back and forth however you want to do it. All right, so just getting divs on top of divs, compounding. So another strategy is to compound on top of compounds. Just keep rolling. One thing y'all have to understand is that Bankroll right now has trust. And the way it's created, the way Bank Teller created, T Money Bags, the way he created this thing to be more long term. So if you're in Credits 2.0, if you just keep rolling, over time you're going to probably reap a lot of benefits. All right, so that's just another strategy. So another strategy to Credits 2.0. So as we talked about, you get both Tron dividends and you get Banker token dividends. All right, one strategy could be is to spend one and reinvest the other. So either you can reinvest your Tron dividends, and then if you want to take something out, just spend your Banker. Or the other way around, you can stake your Banker tokens or put it in the Banker depot and then just spend your Tron dividends every day. Either way, you're still having some compounding going on there. So that's dope. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Bing! Alright, so y'all know what time it is, man. It's time to talk about what Money Mo likes and what Money Mo doesn't like about Credits 2.0. Alright? One thing I don't like about Credits 2.0, I don't think the original Bankroll Credits contract should have been put under retired. Because that's indicating that it's dead or you've killed it. Why? Everything don't have to hold groundbreaking levels of Tron. Alright, especially us Minnows, we get more off those smaller contracts. So overall, I just don't think it should have been retired. Air quotes. Another thing about 2.0 that I'm nervous about, or that I dislike that could happen, is that, this contract can change a little bit or be tweaked to edit it. And this might be more something for Bank Teller, but he does a lot of second guessing and changing stuff. Man, consistency is the key. We don't need a whole lot of contracts. We just need to pump these. This is good, bro. You don't need to do no changing. Don't do all that, man. Just keep it how it is. Because if anything, the faith that the community has in Bankroll is more valuable than a small tweak in one of the contracts. Alright? I'm trying to act like I'm deep. But overall, it's not too many things that Money Mo dislikes about Credits 2.0. Period. It's fire. Alright? So now, let's talk about what Money Mo likes about Bankroll Credits 2.0. Alright? Obviously, the constant Tron dividends. Definitely get some Money Mo. Bing! Having constant Tron and Banker dividends is just ridiculously fire. Alright? It's good to know what you get in your wallet, then you can plan more and do more things. That's dope. Another thing is that Credits 2.0 is definitely Minnow friendly. People with not a lot of Tron can come in this contract and they can earn. Alright, that's definitely a Money Mo. Bing! Another thing that Money Mo likes about this contract is that every time somebody buys or sells Tron through this contract, it's set up to be constantly buying Banker tokens through Bankroll Swap. I really like that, and I'm gonna get that a bing, because that means the price of Banker is gonna rise too, and that's definitely a plus for the Bankroll network. Alright? Another thing that Money Mo likes about Bankroll Credits 2.0 is that according to Mav, the dividend pool should never go entirely away. So there's no way that it can really scam out on you. That's definitely a Money Mo bing. That 2% is whatever's in that pool that day. So just 2% of that pool. Even if it gets small, it's not gonna go away. Alright? Y'all wanna hear more? Stay tuned. Bing! Right, so that was Crypto Dap Yap. And today we talked about the contract Bankroll Credits 2.0. Alright? This is a good contract and it's a good long-term look for all portfolios if you're gonna deal in Tron. So you already know, man. Money Mo started out talking to my Minnows, just telling my Minnows that crypto is survival. You gotta know what lane you want to be in order to succeed long term. Then we went into what is Bankroll Credits 2.0. Then we went through the Credits 2.0 site. After that, we talked about some tips and some strategies into Credits 2.0. Then we finished up by talking about what Money Mo likes and doesn't like about Bankroll Credits 2.0. Alright? Make sure y'all hit that like, man. Y'all know I need to get my algorithm together. Then make sure I hit that subscribe and then that bell right next to it. Also, man, check me out on Telegram at Money Mo World of Crypto. Get into Credits 2.0, bro. Stop playing. Alright? Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Bing! Alright, so you have just experienced Crypto Dap Yap. Alright, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe, man. Make sure you hit that bell. Alright? Also, make sure y'all check me out, Money Mo World of Crypto, on YouTube, Library, and Telegram. And also check me out on Twitter at Muddy_Mo. Alright? If you're interested in any of these platforms, the link is in the description below. Y'all want to hear more? Check out the next video. Bing!
We all fly.